Alright guys, Delzinski here, and today I want to talk WWE 2K15 My Career Mode. Now if you follow me on Twitter at Delzinski, you would know that on the 16th of October 2014 I was invited to a 2K test play where I got to play My Career Mode. Yes, it was an awesome day and I got to hang out with fellow YouTubers, Smack Talks, Backyard Gaming, Wes and many more, and myself and Weeds got hands-on with WWE 2K15 and My Career Mode. So I want to give you an overview of what I got to see, what I got to play, and as well give you my views on the game so far, because this was my first experience on WWE 2K15. So first of all, we got a presentation from Bryce Yang, Director of Brand Marketing of WWE at 2K Games. He gave us a real overview of the My Career Mode, and just to let you guys know as well, that is all I'll be covering. Apart from my views of the game itself, I'll only be covering My Career Mode in this video. Once 2K release some more details, I'll be able to go into more detail about the other things that I saw upon the test play. So Bryce gave us an overview of the My Career Mode itself, and he believes that it is the best WWE game that has been released to date. Now, he went on to say that My Career Mode is all about decisions, and it's all about decisions as you as a character within the game. Now, you get to build and create your own character, and then the decisions come into place. And what I wanted to do is give you an overview of the actual menu screen on My Career Mode, because that will give you an understanding of what you get to see. So let me break it down for you. So on the menu screen, it consists of a timeline, and that gives you all the information what's going on within the WWE in terms of title changes, pay-per-views, etc, etc. You've got a social media following, so that goes up and down depending on how great or how bad your superstar is. You've also got a heel versus face balance, and you know that actually tells you whether or not you're moving towards being a heel or whether you're actually being a face. And you've got a virtual currency, and this can be used to be spent on your look and appearance or attributes to increase your superstar's performance. Now, when I played the game, I didn't get to create my own superstar. I was given a 2K build, so I wasn't able to create my own superstar, but I actually got to play as a superstar already made by 2K. So what we got from this, as I say, there's some big points in here. So for example, let's look at career paths. It's all based on decisions. So if you go down the route as a heel, you may make heelish decisions. And what I mean by that is, you know, you could choose to maybe go and let's just say beat the living crap out of a Daniel Bryan after his match. You'll get the option whether you want to do that or not, depending if you do or if you don't. Well, if you do, it's going to increase you as a heel, and also it may very well boost your social media following, because that's what it's all about. It's all about generating a buzz around your superstar. Now, we got given an opportunity to see a couple of cutscenes that were in the game, and one of which was as such was from when you're a heel, and one was when you're a face. So I'm going to tell you about what we got to see. So we got taken to a created superstar that was already made by 2K, and it was after the match for him, and he was a heel. So he was interrupted by the likes of John Cena. Now, John Cena came down to the ring to interrupt your created superstar. He hits the ring, he goes for the attitude adjustment, but like the heel that you are, you managed to sneak off his back and actually duck out of the ring and cowardly run away, almost as such to live to fight another day. Now, we got to see the flip side of that. We got to see if you're a face who you'd be interrupted with, and I also got to experience this when playing the build, because Brock Lesnar or Paul Heyman popped up on my career screen on the menu screen and said to me, my client Brock Lesnar wants to get a better look at you in action. And he did exactly that. And this was the cutscene that we saw as well. Brock Lesnar interrupting me as a face after my match. He hits the ring and then he nailed me with an F5. I got conquered by the beast at my test play of My Career Mode. So that gives you an idea of the sort of cutscenes that you're going to get. You're going to get face scenes and you're going to get heel scenes, and it all depends, as I say, on those decisions. Now, another big detail that was in the game was the Performance Center, the WWE Performance Center. And you're trained by Bill Dermott, and that's just like real life because that's how it works at the WWE Performance Center. Now, it was really interesting because I thought maybe this was just going to be him standing at ringside, but it's not. He actually does shout at you, he has a go at you, and the Performance Center is where you hone your skills. It is just like real life. You get to practice your moves, and as I say, when you buy additional attributes, you'll get to test them out in the Performance Center. Now, depending on how well or how bad you're doing, Bill Dermott's going to give you some constructive criticism, because that's what he did throughout my time in the Performance Center. He was shouting at me if I wasn't being aggressive enough, and he was prompting me if I needed to step up my game. And that was pretty awesome as well. The sound was pretty awesome. You actually get to hear his voice throughout your training and him really coaching and trying to make you become the best superstar you can possibly be. So the Performance Center really is almost like a practice area for you to get used to the game, because there is quite a lot to get used to this year with the new lockups, the new tie-ups. They're things that you're going to have to practice to get perfect. I'll talk about them a bit later in my general overview as my first hands-on with the game. Now, I said about social media, it boosts or devalues you, and as I say, that goes up over time. So the more following you get, the better your superstar is going to be, or the more hype around your superstar you're going to get. After each match as well, you get a star rating, so that's based on 5 stars. Now, if you have a 5-star match, you're obviously going to move up the ladder relatively quickly. If you constantly have 5-star matches, then you're going to move up very, very well indeed. But it's not just about winning matches, there's also moments. It was almost as such taken from the ratings and scores that you had from the streak mode of WWE 2K14. It was a bit like that in terms of the point system that you get. Certain things, for example the crowd, for example oh my god moments, all of these things will boost your status and ultimately they add to your match. So you know, depending on how well you do, it will depend on how good your 5-star rating is going to be. Now, I think I was just averaging about 3 stars. You know, Weeds will probably tell you that it was about 2.5, but I'm going to say it was 3. So I was doing okay, but I wasn't doing anything phenomenal. And I'm sure as you play the game and you move along, that will increase. So that's the big deal, and that is a pretty good overview of what you get from my career mode. There is a huge, and I mean it, there is a huge amount of unlockables in the My Career mode as achievements. I'm not going to be able to tell you any of them that are actually, or that I saw, but there is a huge amount. One of the best aspects that were confirmed by Bryce was actually that you can upload your friends' CAWs into the My Career mode. That was something that was awesome. So potentially your friend could rock up as the Intercontinental Champion and then you could pick up a feud with him over that belt. So I thought that was pretty awesome that your friends can duck in and out of your career mode just the same as you can duck in and out of theirs. That is a really great idea, and you know, I haven't got too much info on it, but this was told to us as part of Bryce's presentation. Now, one thing I'd like to clear up, I think it's worth clearing up, is just to make you guys aware that Universe mode does return. It has not been taken out to sacrifice for the My Career mode. No, no, no. Universe mode is in there as well. So I just wanted to let you guys know that as well. Now, my overall feelings about the game, well, it looks phenomenal. It feels really good. It's very much slower paced than previous WWE games. It takes a bit of getting used to, but I feel it adds to a better match. The new lockup system, well, I wasn't exactly great at it to begin with, but as I played a couple of matches against Weeds, I was beginning to feel more confident with the lockup system, and actually, again, it sets the tone of the match because you can actually turn the lockoff system up, but I actually think to start off it's a good way to get the match going. it is, as I say, it's quite a new experience for me, and I think many of you guys, when you first play WWE 2K15, it's going to take a bit of getting used to. But once you do, I think you'll appreciate what 2K have done this year, and I don't think you'll get so much of that spamming that you'll get online in terms of spam punching. It just doesn't work that way. And that is great, because that is something that has always frustrated me with WWE games. You know, the fast spam punching, the running spam moves. This has tried to be cut out with the speed and the movement of the superstars this year. So it's all really good. I've got to say, it was awesome to play the game. It takes some getting used to, but for me, this is one of the games that I have been looking forward to, in terms of that expectation is huge, and it is beginning to fulfill my expectation in terms of the style of this game. So guys, as I get more info and as 2K release some more information, I'll give you some more info of what I saw at the test play, but all I can talk about for now was my career. If you've got any questions for me out of what I've talked about in this review, then let me know via the comments box below, and I'll try and give you guys some more insight if I can. I mean, there was so much going on at the event. It was very busy. It was a very good day. I've tried to give you the general overview, so there probably will be more, and if you ask me some questions, I'll try my best to get back to each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope it gives you a bit more an insight into my career mode. What bits are you looking forward to? Is it the social media aspect? Are you going to be a heel, or are you going to be a face when you first play my career mode? What did you think of the performance center? Do you think it's a good idea that you can go and hone your skills down there? And as well, who would you like to pick up a feud with? And what do you think as well of integrating your friends into your very own career mode? I want to get your views on this. As I say, it was a very exciting day, and I want to thank the guys at 2K for letting me come down and play the game, and it was great again to see Smack Talks, Backyard Gaming, Wes, and a few more guys down at 2K to actually embrace this day. Weeds was there as well, and I'm sure we'll pick up more on this on We Talk. But guys, for now, all that's left to be said is please rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Delzinski signing out.